wake up one day and everything was upside down. You know what I mean? You ever have that fantasy?
Not everything could be the exact opposite.
Sure it could.
I don't think so.
You could have a mustache, but it's on your cock.
That's not the opposite.
Kind of.
No, it's just
your
not.
nose is kind of like the cock of your face.
I mean,
I got a point.
I don't know if you do have a point.
Sure I do.
I feel like you've lost the plot.
The cock is the nose of your crotch.
Does anybody ever tell you that you've lost the plot?
Lost the plot, jump the shark, eat the fuck. You know what I mean? I get all sorts of crazy shit. People say crazy shit to me all day, man. What do you mean? You think you're just like, you think you nailed it?
I didn't nail it.
People say all sorts of crazy shit to me.
I mean, yeah, but...
Gumball pizza. Smack salad. Someone said that to me right as I woke up this morning. It's crazy.
Right when you woke up, somebody said smack salad?
It's the first thing I heard.
Is it like the drug smack in a salad, or is it like smack a salad?
I had to brush my teeth and shit. I didn't even bother like following up on it. That's my baby alarm. That's my changing alarm. Sorry. There's a baby at my house right now.
Who said smack salad to you?
There's a lot of people crashing to my place this week. Like a lot.
Who?
Like over 15, but it's a rotating cast of characters.
Just because people say weird stuff to you doesn't explain why you've kind of lost the plot. Like, it doesn't feel like you know where you're going.
You'd be confused, too, if people said smack salad to you the second you woke up.
I feel like you're setting yourself up for people to say weird things to you by having a rotating cast of 15 plus characters crashing at your house in 1 week.
It was a good deal, man.
What do you mean a good deal?
A lot of people couldn't even get more than 4. I got 15.
A good deal, though.
I got a good deal on the cast of characters.
Are you making money on this?
No, what?
Well, then what do you mean a good deal?
I got 15 of them. How many people do you have sleep at your house tonight?
0.
Boom. I couldn't pass it up. Someone said there's a rotating, traveling cast of 15 plus characters coming through town and they need a place to sleep. I was lucky enough to be the first one to see it. And I got them.
I feel like nobody's like shooting for the high score of people staying at their place. That's like...
You're jealous, just say it, man.
I'm not jealous. I mean...
You'll never have that many people stay at your place.
I hope so. That's way too many.
If you want to meet some of the characters, you can come by tonight, but you can't crash. I'm out of room.
Seems like somebody doesn't want to break the high score. You got 15, and now you're scared of 16?
The high score is 34. My neighbor Mark is it. You can meet him, though. Some of them are pretty nice. Some of them are fucked up.
It seems like you're kind of letting life just wash over you right now.
I mean, what is that
It's like a wave that's hitting you, and you don't know what to do. You're just kind of
You wouldn't either, man, if all this stuff was getting thrown at you.
It's not getting thrown at you. You are beckoning it.
The tide is rising. Technically.
I thought that's the end of the sentence?
Technically it is. Okay. The tide is rising on my life.
Whatever. We got to guess this emo jam.
I already guessed.
Okay.
Technically.
Hey, love is love, baby. That's what I say.
You think Bert and Ernie were gay?
You know what? I don't think it matters.
I wasn't saying it matters.
You know what?
They were puppets.
I don't care if they were.
You think SpongeBob and Patrick ever fooled around?
It doesn't matter to me. I love them either way.
You think Squidward was in Al-Qaeda?
You know what? None of my business.
I like that.
None of my business. I watch the show for the show.
Nice, man.
That's it.
I got a show you can watch later with me if you want.
What's that?
It's messed up stuff.
I don't want to watch messed up stuff.
It's like Faces of Death.
I want to watch 2 possibly gay sea creatures hang out and get into all sorts of hijinks with their possibly terrorist friend.
Yeah, but this stuff I want to show you is like Faces of Death on steroids.
I don't want that. I want nothing to do with that.
It's a bunch of juiced up dudes on steroids dying from weightlifting.
I want to watch 2 puppets live together and maybe they bang carts together sometimes, but it doesn't matter if they do. It's just about their friendship and their rubber duckies.
Yeah, if you want to come over and watch freak stuff with me and my dudes later and the other characters, you let me know.
And you know what? I don't care if any of the characters are gay or asexual or whatever. It's a rotating cast of characters staying in your house for a couple weeks.
Right. Thanks.
15 plus of them. I don't even know if I'm going to meet some of them.
I think you will.
No, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to meet all of them. You know, there's some of them that I won't meet. And if I don't meet the gay, bi, or asexual ones, that's fine.
There's one of them's a Barack Obama impersonator. He's pretty bad at it.
I don't judge sexuality, but I do not want to meet that person.
He's a Mexican guy.
Yeah.
It's bad. I don't even know stuff like that exists.
With a rotating cast of characters, you know, it's like it's roulette. You know?
Yeah, I was hoping more for like trapeze artists, jugglers.
Right, I was picturing that already.
It's not.
Oh no,
it's not.
It's just kind of like random people.
Yeah, one of them's got one eye.
Only one of them. 15 people,
Yeah,
one eye.
You've never seen a group like this, man. I don't even know why they're together. Who assembled
they're not
this?
like doing a show.
Like
They're not doing like an event or like
group of misfits. Why do they even need to be in my house? Granted, it is a good deal for me. But like, why do they
I
need
still
to
don't
be
get why
there?
it's a deal.
It's a steal.
I don't get how
It's
it's a
so many
deal,
people.
but,
It's
yeah.
3 more than a basketball team. I don't know what they're doing, man. I will get to the bottom of it, though. I promise you that.
I learned more from watching Full House. Rested in peace, John Stamos.
He's alive.
Not for long.
So guess what?
What? I don't know.
I'm pregnant.
Let me guess, an Eminem song.
It's a Juno sample, right?
Juno.
Yeah.
Wasn't allowed to see that movie.
Why?
Michael Cera told me not to.
Oh, he didn't like his performance?
He said he was mid and he posted cringe.
Really? He's very ahead of his time to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was like the early 2000s.
He said, Diggy boy, don't bother going seeing my new flick. It's mid and I posted cringe. I lost a lot of subs.
There were L's in the chat.
It was totally not based.
It was sus.
It was a sussy performance, honestly.
My performance was sus.
So guess what? I'm pregnant. If I had a nickel, you know what I mean? Camel blues, man. Wow. If I could just rip one of those when I got to heaven, that's about all I'd need.
And that's the only place that people should be smoking cigarettes, by the way, is in heaven.
Well, that's why it's in the clouds. All the smoke.
I just meant, like, I want to be clear that we don't promote smoking.
I'm not going to side with you there.
Don't smoke, especially if you're young.
But if you're old, feel free.
No.
Enjoy a cigarette from time to time.
I'm gonna say smoking is bad. I want people to know that we think smoking is bad.
Yeah, badass.
And we're talking about culturally, we're talking about the brands that have destroyed the lungs of our nation.
And made so many icons. You think Steve McQueen would have ever gotten laid if it weren't for that cigarette?
Yes, he was so hot.
He was
like
stupid
a
hot.
sexy guy.
Stupid hot,
Yeah. If you want to take 4 years off, let me know. Yes?
Can I take 4 years off?
No.
Oh.
Thanks for letting me know, though.
I'm giving you my 4-year notice, though.
In 40 years, you want to be done?
In 4 years, I am done.
Really?
Yep.
This is your official 4 year?
Right now, I just want people to see it so I have witnesses. From this date, I'm going about 4 more years. Give or take 16 months, too.
You know, people are going to be pretty upset about that.
They won't remember. Are you kidding me? Think about 3.5 years ago. Who was president, for example?
George W. Bush.
Right. So that's my point. In 3.5 years, the people that are watching this video will most likely be dead.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm giving you the heads up because I think you'll be alive. You're a strapping, young, hot, good-looking guy.
Oh, thank you.
But in 4 years, give or take 16 months, I'm going to retire.
Okay.
I'm going to start a fly fishing school in Brooklyn.
That's a weird,
That's funny to you, isn't it?
weird
My
place,
dreams.
Weird place to start.
My dreams are funny. This is part of the reason that I gave myself the 16-month leeway. Because if you start to piss me off like that, it's going to be about 3.
Can I give you an idea for what to name it?
Oh, no.
Brooklyn's Flyest. You want to hear my impression of me meeting Mr. Beast, but he's in thin gray sweatpants?
Yeah.
Nice cock, Mr. Beast.
Anybody can do an impression of themselves, though.
Yeah, but that's a really specific situation.
But like, here's me doing an impression of you meeting Mr. Beast while he's wearing thin gray sweatpants.
Okay.
Nice cock, Mr. Beast.
I mean,
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Kind of followed my lead a little bit, but yeah.
Well, I'm doing an impression of you.
Yeah, well, okay, sure.
I mean, you can do an impression of me.
Yeah, easily.
Go ahead.
All right, here's my impression of you meeting Mr. Beast while he's wearing thin gray sweatpants.
Okay.
Nice beast, Mr. Cock.
Is Owen Wilson still alive?
Yes.
For real?
As of yesterday, yes.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
That's not supposed to happen. It's a global scheme.
Okay, trust me, I don't want to hear about it.
If Owen Wilson's still alive by Friday, we're all in a lot of trouble. I'll just put it that way. Deep water.
Whatever. Okay.
Dignan wins! Yay!
You have 1 point.
Yay! Dignan wins! The game's over. And Owen Wilson should be pretty close to not being around anymore. Dignan. Thank you.
There's one more left, okay?
Well, yeah, one more after Owen Wilson. How do you know about this plan?
No, it's not. No. There's one more song we gotta do still.
One more domino to fall.
Did you just fart?
Me? I've never done that. literally never done
That's how you know when somebody's lying is when they overcorrect to an impossible lie. Did you just fart? I've never farted in my life.
Never done that before. Heard other people do it. Sure.
Seems fine. I have no problem with it, but I just didn't do it. I've never done it. I saw fog and like staticky TVs and guys in dusters and trench coats and shit.
I saw hippos get ripped apart by trucks.
See, what the
That's
heck,
just
man?
like where my mind goes, man. That's when I'm in a happy
I
mood.
feel like my image was dark enough that we could have met somewhere in the middle.
It was two hippos tied together with two trucks, pulling kind of like hippo on hippo. See which one's tougher, but with the added horsepower of an F-150.
How is it ripping two hippos apart at once?
It's like this. It's a crude drawing just for,
Nothing like a hippo.
that's all right. And then there's a rope.
Yeah.
I guess there's another rope, and then another. Yeah, there's a lot of ropes, I guess.
Now let me real quick. One second.
Tires.
I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put it on the screen. Now you understand here.
yeah.
The thing getting ripped apart would just be the rope.
You don't. I guess would
Like if there was one hippo in the middle, and I'm not advocating for the destruction of the animal, I'm saying if there was one hippo in the middle, that hippo would be ripped apart by the trucks. The fact that there's two hippos and two trucks, it's just a rope, and like this rope right here is just gonna snap, and then it's just gonna be a hippo and a truck and a hippo and a truck.
What if it's like a metal rope,
A metal rope?
like they use on bridges and stuff?
How would you attach that to a hippo?
Solder it.
I feel like that would hurt the hippo quite a bit.
Well, the hippo's gonna die, Riley. These hippos.
Why don't you just do one hippo at a time?
Well, I want to see which hippo's tougher.
You know what? I say you switch the whole thing. You put one truck in the middle and you put a hippo on each side of it, and they both go the other way and see if the truck rips apart.
But then that's just a truck ripping apart. I can watch that in my car crash compilations. I want to see two hippos tug on a rope plugged by trucks, tied to a rope tied to the hippos. I don't want you to take a photo of this.
I'm going to.
You look anew today.
What?
When I gaze upon you, you appear anew.
You don't usually speak this way.
I know, but you look like completely anew today.
Anew?
Yeah, unrecognizable to me. You feel like anew.
Huh.
As I gaze upon you, you appear anew.
Thank you. I think thank you, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
And also with you.
And thanks. Do you think there's anything we could say on here that would get the government to show up at the door?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
What are some of those things we could say?
Why would you ask me that? I'm not going to say the
I'm
things.
curious. I'm wondering, so I don't say them. What would they be?
All right, let me do it this way, okay? Read between the lines. I'm going to go to the and I'm going to hello, everybody.
I don't think the government would show up. We might get shut down or something.
I think they might. Next time I'm at the mall, I'm gonna a bunch of woo woo woo.
That seemed really explicit. That didn't even seem like you would have to read between the lines there. You literally went.
No. If you saw my hands, it was more of a,
It was loose, but it was.
it was a
like-
loose. Yeah, it was a loose. They can't prove that. Have you ever heard Beyond a Reasonable Doubt?
I like that album.
It's a great album. There's not
Yeah.
much beyond a reasonable doubt,
No.
honestly. Can't knock the hustle. Mary
Yeah.
J. Blige. Another example here. I'm thinking about hiding it in the desk of the and letting it go.
That was.
And a bunch of people are gonna.
That was really on the nose, man.
Everybody who works at this specific government is gonna get.
Seems like you're almost censoring the wrong words.
Yeah.
You probably should have censored government there.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Hertz Rent-A-Car, and then I'm gonna my body in the trunk,
Oh.
and I'm gonna dump it in the.
Cool. So I won't say any of that stuff, and then we should be good.
And if you do, make sure you do what I did and kind of hide the words.
meat.
Yeah, hide the meat. Leave just the bread and maybe the lettuce and the tomatoes, but definitely you don't want the meat in there of that knock-knock sandwich.
You black bastard. It's like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy doing gumbo.
Gummy. Do you think in Winnie the Pooh is Eeyore supposed to be like a play on like ER?
No, it's Eeyore.
Oh, it's the Sound of Donkey mix.
Yeah, you jackass.
That's good. No,
Oh, I can't suck on it a little bit?
no.
Okay. Winnie the Pooh doesn't have pants. And I don't see a little ding dong, so. Just wanted to say that. I got something to say. This is me at your wedding. Thank you, everyone. God, aren't they a great couple? Winnie the Pooh doesn't have pants. I've never seen a little ding dong. I'm going to sit right back down. And as I sit down, I'm going to go, Eeyore! It's my wedding toast to you.
I'll come over and be like, dude, great set.
Dude,
Great
really
set.
great set. Your wife's crying. I've never seen
Back in my day, BBL was short for Bible. not Brazilian butt lift.
Why was that short for Bible? There's not even 2 B's in Bible.
Yes, there are. It's pretty clearly 2 B's in Bible. There's
Bible.
just 5 letters in Bible. Just taking out the I and the E. That's Bible, BBL.
Yeah, I was spelling it a whole different way.
BBL, i.e. the Bible.
Nice.
Oh, that's actually pretty gas. That's like a J. Cole bar.
Yeah.
Other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, all that stuff I said at the beginning, and Graydon, would you like to leave these wonderful people with some advice to leave or live their lives by?
Ha! Quit being so dramatic when you so fantastic.
This has been Hivemind TV. We love